scenes like this would make me start to doubt, do we really have a mass exodus going on? I mean, it's not as many squirrels as there used to be, but it's still a lot-ish. So I started worrying and thinking, what if something happened to Pippy? And, you know, the time was dragging out, and I was seeing other squirrels at least showing up at night if they could, the females, and I was like, where is she? So I was starting to lose hope, even though I knew better than to lose hope. Spiritual squirrel enlightenment. Hopefully this helps a little. And here's 2-pack. Baby, hungry, I'm hungry. Oh, I'm working on a 2-pack. There we go. There we go, 2-pack. There she is. There's that pretty little face. All right, I have a video to do, but as I was gonna start, who shows up? It's Miss 2-pack, come on. Now 2-pack is the one female exception where instead of coming at the end of the day, she comes right at the beginning. Hey, 2-pack. She's got her 2. That's why she's 2-pack, because she goes with 2. This video, it's about the Pips. It's about Pippy Poo. I had to write this whole document for work. I couldn't do it because I couldn't think, so I was worried about Pippy. And even though I know that they can be gone 6 months and longer, a year, Joe Lewis was gone a year and came back, and then she left again. She was gone like another 8 months, came back again. Now she's been gone for another however many months. I knew all that. It's just, I'm not used to going without seeing Pippy, and I know, I'm like, I don't even listen to my own stuff because, and that's why like I keep trying to tell people, oh, don't worry. I'm talking to myself in large part because I'm worried, you know, I'm worried about Pips. I know I've been very fortunate with the ones that have been around. But Pippy, you know, she's my bud, man. She's my heart, you know. I know a lot of them are. Anyway, I decided, okay, I'm just going to go for a bike ride because I just need to feel better. So I went for a bike ride, and I have this bike that sucks tremendously. I knew it sucked when I bought it. It was only like $200, but I just needed something to get me by because my other bike needs to go to the bike doctor. I'm riding back, and I'm like, and there's a lot of hills. So I'm coming back, and I'm coming up down the hill, and then up the hill, and it's squealing, it's squeaking, it's struggling. I'm moving the pedals thinking, please, chains, just keep working, you know, and I'm going to try getting some bike wax, but that's beside the point. I think it just can't take like riding on a dusty trail. Like I think the dust got in the, who knows. So I'm riding back, squeaking, squealing, embarrassed because I felt like the neighbors were in their houses going, for God's sake, fix your bike, you know. It's just like, so anyway, here I come. And I'm coming, and I'm pedaling up this hill, and out comes Pippy. Oh my God, she came, I think it was Pippy. I'm almost positive it was Pippy. She came tearing at the bike, tearing at me. Top speed across this yard. Like, that has to be Pippy. I just knew, it just had to be. And I believe it was. I got some video, and I went back later, and I looked, and there was one part where I totally could have ID'd her if I would have had the camera in the right place. I had it too zoomed, and the camera was wherever it was, but I was too zoomed, so it was just north on her of where it needed to be to see her tattoo. I'm like, oh, but I think I got another part where I do show the tattoo. I think it's her. It's 7:30. I'm on my way home from a bike ride, and I think I just found Pippy, and she is starving. She's starving. She's eating so fast. She came tearing at me. I don't know when the last time she had hazelnuts. She must have heard my squeaky bike coming up the street. I think that's her. I mean, I'm going to look again. I'm going to get video so I can look at it at home. But I think she's got the tattoo. She's thinner than last time I saw her, but that makes sense because she has not eaten anything for me in like a week or more. I don't know. Here's a squirrel. He's gone. Oh, that's Pippy, all right. That's Pippy, all right. Is that my Pips? Let me get your fur. Let me get your fur. Is that you? I think I saw the tattoo. I mean, she's not acting quite like herself. But then again, if she hasn't eaten in a week, why would she? At you, Pips. At you, Pippy Palooza. So I'm like, okay, so I was feeling good. Then I came back. Then I was feeding Condo Girl in the woods. Wait, was that Pippy or was it this squirrel? And it was just so hungry it was willing to do that. And I'm like, no, it was too familiar. And even the face, like I've been looking at other squirrels' faces. This isn't Pippy's face. Like I know her face. Well, the thing is when I saw her face yesterday, or what I think was her face, it didn't not look like Pippy, but it didn't 100% look like Pippy. But I think the reason for that was she had lost so much weight, which I had attributed to her not having me for the last week and a half. I did think that was a lot of weight to lose in a week and a half. Hey, Topaz. So yeah, I noticed her face was different and I was worried and I'm like, is that really her? I don't know, but it wasn't not her. And I attributed the difference to the weight loss, and I attributed the weight loss to her not coming to me. But then, so after seeing Condo Girl, and she went back up, and then Rover came out, and Rover was on the deck, and I have some video where I'm taking video of Rover, and I haven't watched it again, but I'm pretty sure there is a pretty pregnant pause. That's kind of funny, it's a pun. When I looked at her, I'm like, what happened to her? Like, I was just so stunned because I had never seen a squirrel with a giant gaping hole in their stomach, and I'm like, oh my God, I thought a hawk had attacked her in the stomach. I'm like, how does that even happen? But before I saw that, I was looking at what I thought were baby nozzles. What is that? And it was just this gaping hole. So then, and I was like, oh my God, she got attacked by a hawk. And I'm like, so he like somehow bit a giant hole in her stomach, and then he bit these other things that look like baby nozzles. And then I like kind of put it together, and I'm like, oh, and I'm like, I think this chick might have given birth. This is what I mean about they are not acting like themselves. This is Rover. I'm trying to get rid of a mosquito. This is Rover. She's right here. She doesn't want anything to do with me. She hasn't had food from me other than one nut. Is Rover pregnant? I mean, what is that? Is she okay? Did she give birth recently? Oh, because Rover's looking super skinny. And then I'm like, wait a minute, maybe that's what happened to Pippy. Maybe that's why she looks so skinny, is maybe she, gave the mama birth. Maybe she gave the mama birth. All right, I guess I can go on. I think the baby thing's going on, and so it seems that the same way like human mothers will take like time off work when they have kids, they'll take a couple months off work. I think squirrels are taking a couple months, maybe not a couple months, but time off from their job, which is to gather and bury nuts, and they're just like, I can't do everything. I'm a new mom, So they're like handling the baby things, and that comes first right now. And that is a life interruptus kind of thing. So their routines are interrupted. Everything normal's interrupted. I mean, Pippy, she's not far from me, but she's not coming to see me. It's that big of a deal, this baby thing. She's not far. In fact, I think she's even lived there. She already lived there when she was coming to see me, because I would see her run back in that direction. So she already was living there. I think the difference is, I think she's had the kids. She probably has one of these big things like Rover does right now, just blah, and blah, and maybe kind of healing up and can't get this far. That's my hope. Everybody who's missing your girls, hopefully they're just off doing this baby thing, and it's a life interruptus thing, and their schedule's off, and they're doing whatever they have to do. We'll come next. This is 2-pack.